About something that brings us actually a lot of joy, and that is the professional fireworks, the ones that we wait for each year that Macy's gives us. A wonderful thing Macy's does for the people in New York City. Every July 4th, the fireworks display is something people look to all year around here in the city. And it's actually looked at all over the nation, all over the world. And this July 4th is going to take on added meaning. We've all been through so much. And we are finally making sustained progress. Knock on wood, we got a lot more to go. But every one of you who has worked so hard on the social distancing, the shelter in place, the face coverings to get us to this day, we're celebrating you, we're celebrating the city, we're celebrating this country at a moment where we all need to take stock and be proud of what we have done together. So we need this, and it's going to be done by Macy's, and thanks to everybody at Macy's. Jeff Gannett, the CEO, has been a great partner in this, and I know for him and everyone at Macy's, this is a labor of love. They really care about New York City, and they want to do something special. So this year is going to be different. Let me start with that crucial point. It will not be like the past where there's one big giant show. We do not want a lot of people out watching. There's not going to be a single focal point. In fact, we're only going to let out information about specific points very close to the actual moment when these shows happen. It's going to be a series of shows, only 5 minutes each. Why? Because we want to get the shows around the 5 boroughs where people can see them from their own homes, from their own rooftops, from nearby parks, but not something where people go to a single location and group in large numbers. This will be happening this coming Monday, June 29th, through Wednesday, July 1st, weather permitting. So the idea is very brief bursts, brief but mighty, and this is not like what you see with the illegal fireworks. You'll know this is a very professional, beautiful show. People will get a moment to experience it, feel good about it, and then it'll all be pulled together on Saturday, July 4th in a show. It'll be live on NBC with the different pieces of each night together on tape, but also music from leading cultural figures. There'll be tributes to our heroes who got us this far, the healthcare workers, the first responders, everyone who fought through March, fought through April, all the way to today to make this city come back. And something very special that night at the Empire State Building as well. So people will be able to see different pieces at different points. It's going to be something that's going to be special for the city, different but very special, very powerful, very moving, but also very safe. And again, thank you to everyone at Macy's for being such great partners.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.